I'm recording this less than 24 hours after Hamas's surprise attack against Israel. It's hard not to be cynical about what's unfolding, and what is very likely to unfold over the next few days and probably weeks. The carnage and bloodletting that has taken place this weekend, the cynical snatching of hostages, will provoke a well-rehearsed response from the Israeli authorities. The timing is easy enough to understand. Forget Yom Kippur. The historical analogy is incidental. Israel and Saudi Arabia are about to conclude a historic deal: Saudi recognition of Israel and the normalization of relations. The fact that such a deal has been concocted by Benjamin Netanyahu and Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman is utterly predictable. These are two of the most ruthless heads of government in the region. Neither of them give a damn about the Palestinians. Both are hardcore realpolitikers. The Saudis don't care about minorities. They didn't care about their starving co-religionists in Yemen whose lives and country were destroyed by Saudi intervention. They didn't raise much of a fuss about the brutalized Rohingya Muslims in Myanmar. They don't care about the Uyghurs in China, where their fellow Muslim brothers are undergoing horrendous treatment by the People's Republic of China. It's far easier for countries like Saudi Arabia to froth at the mouth about cartoons in Denmark or Korans in Sweden than it is to actually engage countries, autocratic nations, carrying out crimes against humanity. Minority issues are an instrument in the hands of power politicers. As for the Israeli side of the equation, Benjamin Netanyahu heads a government of severe right-wingers. Settler pressure abounds. Bibi's government has pursued the most vindictive and oppressive policies. Fundamentalist settlers continue to encroach on sacred ground. For months leading up to this, Israel's authorities have pushed button after button. If the Palestinians had been paying attention, they'd realize that few, if any, Arab leaders really gave a damn about them or their plight. At any point since 1948, there could have been a solution. Neither the leadership of the Arab world nor Israel itself played this hand particularly well. Both sides delayed, deflected, and obfuscated for their own narrow political ends. And Hamas, fearing marginalization and irrelevance with this Saudi deal, are provoking Israel into atrocity. And it won't be long. It'll come as sure as day follows night. It always does. A stray missile, a legitimate target surrounded by human shields, in a strip of territory 30 kilometers by 10 kilometers wide, with 2 million people living in it. There will be few places to hide. It invariably happens that some account will emerge of dead children, dead parents, destroyed families. Israel has already promised to level the place. So the Palestinians will suffer again. And images of Israeli citizens lying dead on the streets in their own border towns will harden the hearts of the Israeli populace. And like a natural law, the region will spill blood to right the wrongs that can never be righted. And in suffering, the cruel blood sacrifice calculations of the cynical Hamas will tick towards their certain conclusion. Dead Palestinians at the hands of overwhelming IDF firepower will provoke the world into revulsion. The Saudis may hold off closing the deal, but not because of their feelings towards the Palestinians, not at the level of MBS in Riyadh, but because it's politically toxic. And this will be a victory for one significant actor. Then there is Iran. A deal recognizing Israel is anathema to the Iranians. Strategically, it would outmaneuver them. Hamas is nothing more than a tool in their foreign policy. The senseless and predictable deaths of countless Palestinians in large numbers is a mere means to an end for the mullahs. Aiding and slavishly abetting him in that end is Shia Hezbollah, another cynically motivated group of fascists who have sided with their Sunni counterparts in terror, Hamas. More useful fools for Iran's regime, toying with the obliteration of their own country by firing at IDF positions in the Sheba farms along the Israeli-Lebanon border. This is a bloody chessboard, where, regrettably, the pieces move almost predictably. Bibi may well try and get the hostages back, but more important is the sealing and security of Israel's border. There is also the imperative to ensure that this does not happen again. The Israelis have experience in the hostages. It wins nothing, only comfort for the families, and that will not supersede the imperative to liquidate Hamas as far as possible. So those hostage are likely doomed. Hundreds, perhaps thousands, will not see the other side of this. And for those who do, and for the world who will witness it, it won't matter. Enough time will pass, enough pressure will build, and it will happen all over again.